project and it just didn't work out. So just because it like works with a script project doesn't mean it can't work with other kinds of creative writing. So this is more of a general knowledge word rather than being specific to what we're doing today. But inner monologue is the word of the day, and we already learned monologue, right? Monologue is just when you have a character who gives a long speech. So inner monologue is exactly what it sounds like. Instead of this happening out loud, this is the silent flow of thoughts through a character's mind. And inner monologues are honestly a very handy trick because it's a really easy way to show what's happening in the character's brain. That without having the audience to have a lot of guesswork, you can just straight up tell us the character's thoughts through an inner monologue. And so all of us have inner monologues. It's called stream of consciousness. So I have a really tiny, quick video about stream of consciousness. It's a normal human thing anyways. Let's watch the first 18 seconds here of stream of consciousness is just a human experience.
One of the hardest things to describe or to be properly aware of is what it feels like to be inside our own minds. The second-by-second flow of images, words, feelings and sounds inside our heads that philosophers call our consciousness. All day, this consciousness is filled with a tangle of material.
Let's stop right there. So like inner consciousness, all of you are technically sitting and listening to me, but you also have lots of things you're thinking about. Like right now I'm thinking about how my left foot kind of hurts. It's a little weird. I don't know what's going on. I'm also focusing on like somebody like Charlotte just had a mint, and I was focusing on what my student aides are doing because they're so awesome, and I was focusing on the conversation I just had with the principal, and I'm trying to teach you. And all of that is happening all at once, right? And most of us have that, right? We all have constant stuff that's happening in our brain. And so italicizing is a really good trick. When you want, and I know some of you know that, but when you want to show what's happening in a character's brain, obviously you can bold stuff, right? Like if we look at the toolbar, right? You can bold stuff and you can underline stuff, but the slanty I, like if I took the vocab, like the definition, and I press that I button, it slants all of it. Watch it, guys. See how it's unslanted and then slanted? Unslanted, slanted. That's italicizing something. And italicizing is a way of telling the reader this is a thought. You can also treat thoughts as dialogue. You could just use the tag to be like, he thought, quote, and then you could do it that way as well. So it lets the reader be a mind reader though, right? It just literally, it's like we cut open their brain and we can see what's happening. Just like in this song from Beauty and the Beast. This is definitely inner monologue. Let me skip ahead to where it actually starts. Maybe. So the song itself is an inner monologue. This is a voiceover, right? We're hearing the thought, even though she's not saying it out loud. And it's a monologue because it's kind of a longer inner thought. See what I mean? So super, super easy. Definitely something you can consider using. And then the last thing I'll say, and then we'll be done with this one, is you can see this on your screen as well. This was at the bottom of the vocab chart. There was also this Lisa Simpson example. For once in your life, be cool. But down here, this is obviously a Spider-Man comic. And instead of a speech bubble, it's a thought bubble, right? So that's different in a comic. But for us as creative writers, you just italicize it. But this is Spider-Man thinking about all these different things. And we're getting a glimpse of what's happening in Spider-Man's brain. So that being said, give me an example. You could tell me your own inner monologue. If you're stuck on the You Try box, you can tell me all the stuff that's been going through your mind in these last 3 minutes, okay? And then go turn that one in. And